So this is our project of a solar powered milling machine for rural development. So we have divided the whole system into three main parts. The power input, as in the solar panels. Then we have over here is our main grinding mechanism, which consists of grinding plates and auger. And the third main component is the driving system or the control circuitry, which consists of the motor as well as the regulatory circuit. For the power input, we have made use of easily available solar panels at our disposal. So what we have over here are actually two 12 volt 1 watt solar panels connected in parallel, which are then connected in series to a 6 volt 1 watt power panel, which gives us a total output of rated 18 volts 1 watt. Grinding mechanism, we have made use of two grinding abrasive plates. We have two plates wherein one plate is going to remain stationary and the other is going to be coupled to the motor and is going to rotate. Now the shaft of the grinding plate is actually an auger. Now what an auger does is it forces the grains in between the grinding plates. Now we have made the auger out of a bolt and M seal. So how the mechanism exactly works is that as the motor rotates the shaft, the auger pushes the grains into the plates. Now on the other side, as the grains enter the plates, it enters into this hollow chamber over here. Now as the whole mechanism rotates, it forces the grains onto these grinding plates in between, and the force of this grinding plates causes the milling action to take place, which converts the cereal into flour. The third main part of the system is the driving mechanism and the control circuitry. So this consists of the hopper, wherein the grains are going to be input. Next comes the feeder, wherein the grains are going to flow through. On the other side, we have a 12 volt 1.5 watt DC motor, which is connected to the control circuitry. Now the control circuitry is made up of a voltage regulator, which consists of an LM317 voltage regulator with a 1 microfarad capacitor on the input side and a 10 microfarad capacitor on the output side. For the adjusting circuitry, we have a 1 kilo ohm resistor with a 10 kilo ohm pot. We have added this diode to prevent reverse current from flowing. For ease of connection, we have also added a DC socket. Now this makes it easier to connect the solar panels to the main circuitry. For simplification, we have also added an on-off switch onto the front panel of the whole setup. So now we'll go ahead and assemble the whole system. We'll start with the actual input to the whole system. So what we actually do is we make sure we place the solar panels onto the whole system here. Now we have got our DC input plug, which will plug into our DC socket over here. Just make sure power is input into the whole circuitry. Next we'll couple the whole grinding system. Now this system is so easy to assemble that all you have to do is connect both the grinding plates and couple it to the main shaft of the motor. Let's make sure we have a tight snug fit on it. Now that we have assembled the whole system, let's see how it runs. So as you can see, the grinding plates are doing the work of actually grinding all the cereals. So the cereals are going to be input over here through the hopper, and as we have left a little gap in the sides of the plates over here, so as the grains get milled within the plates, they will exit through this space over here. As you can see, the main feature of this system that it works without the use of batteries, completely relying on solar energy for grinding. Now for future use, a battery can be used, but this existing setup does not need any battery use. Now this is just a prototype of the whole setup. So with the use of better quality solar panels and a higher wattage motor, this can prove to be a very efficient and a field implementable project for the rural development.